Hey, what's up, y'all? So let's get into some mess of the mess. It's your boy, Paul. First of all, like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. So let's get down to the mess of today. And we first up, I'm praying for this lady's newborn child. He is in the ICU. So let me tell you the backup story. So apparently, we have a Georgia nurse. Her name is Adrian Smith. So she been in the hospital on life support since February of this year. She been in life support. She was pregnant. She was pronounced brain dead. But in the state of Georgia, there's a law where you cannot do an abortion. So she had to be put on life support, and she had to be kept alive this whole entire time for the last 4 months. And she just had her son. Her son, he weighed 1 pound 13 ounces. He is now in the ice. He's now in the NICU, fighting for his life. His mom was, his mother was let off life support today. So the tragedy is that the family didn't want her to be on life support after she ended up suffering. All of this was caused because she suffered blood clots to her brain. Yes, and so she didn't survive, but she was pregnant, and so they wanted to keep her alive so they can get the baby. The baby was born premature. They had to do a emergency C-section. Um, Her mom is devastated. Her mom says she never wanted to bury her child before her. And I would say the one blessing out of this is that her son is here. You know, um, I'm praying for this baby that he make it through the night and everything, and that everything's all good. So let's move on past that. Let's get into Mr. R. Kelly himself. So apparently, R. Kelly was rushed to the medical facility of the prison because he did an overdose. And come to find out, another report came out saying that he believed that the jail staff is trying to take him out. That's why he had an overdose. And now that his his lawyer team came out and said he's in a stable condition. I think they trying to get him out of jail. They've been trying to get in contact with Donald Trump to get him pardoned and everything. Do I believe he's being um, attacked and want to be taken out? Yes, I do. But I don't know how this gonna really go. Hey in the chat, how y'all doing? How y'all day going? I don't know what they're gonna do about this. Praying for him. He doing his time for his crime. I said nobody life should be taken. But good luck to him. Let's move on past him. Let's get into 50 Cent. So 50 Cent's baby mama then came one of his baby mama then came out because she wanted to let some things straight that she said that his other baby mama, I don't know her first name, can't pronounce it. Her last name is Joy. So Mrs. Joy asked her to testify in her DV case that she had against 50. And this woman came on to her social media to let us know that she declined because this woman thought she said Mrs. Joy thought she was superior, um, taunted me along with him, thought her and her child was better than me, and now she in the same situation I am. But she said, I fight for, I'm a mother first, then a woman's next. So I just declined. I said, how you gonna decline about helping? You done been down the same road this woman been down with 50. You done been beat up. You done been talking to the other women. And now this woman asked you to testify about what you done went through with him because she done went through the same thing. You decided no because you want to be a petty. But then turn around and say, I stand by women. You can't. You cannot do that. You can't stand by them, but you're allowed to do what you want to do. But good luck with that, ma'am. But let's move on past that, let's get into Kenya. So Kenya then already released another episode on her YouTube channel where she talked about Portia and Shamia's relationship. She said that that relationship, that Shamia has always been a good friend to Portia. And she said over the years, she said when she remembered a one situation where Portia actually asked this woman, is you doing? Do you need the money that bad? Like, Shamia been asked. She said she been asked multiple times to be on the show as a housewife, and so Kenya telling us the backstory of what she have heard and stuff like that, a situation, saying she need that money that bad. And she said Shamia was taken back by the question. It made Kenya question like, wait a minute, you don't want your friend to be up there with you and stuff, but it made her question things like, I can never let my friend do anything like that because I did try to get a home girl onto the Housewives of Atlanta, which was jeopardizing my own spot on the Housewives. I said, but Kenya, you also act the same way Portia does when it comes to friendship. Period. So yeah, you and Portia are on good terms right now, but you giving your point of view of what incident that happened. I said, but you act just like Portia. The only friend that you really got is Candy, and I think that's convenient because y'all got kids, little girls the same age, around the same age, for the most part. But she ended up telling that and giving her one too about that. It just made her question like, were they truly ever true friends to begin with? Because if you won't help your friend get on the same level that you are, then what's the problem? So yeah, that's going on with Kenya was talking about with them. So let's move on to Terry Bud Crawford. So he was with Uncle Shay Shay. He was on Uncle Shay Shay show where this man ended up telling Shay Shay that he had another baby on the way, number 7. So he has been in a relationship with his longtime girlfriend. They got 6 kids together. They've been in a relationship this whole time. He ended up telling her, I got a baby on the way. And then in this interview, he ended up saying, what did he say? He going, I'm just being a man. I said, what the hell you mean? I said, so you out here cheating on the woman that you been with way past before you got into the industry of, I think he's a professional boxer or an MMA fighter, one or the other. Like, she's been riding it down with you this whole entire time. And you gonna play her like this. Now you got a kid on the way. He said, I didn't want to wait till the baby was, here and then tell her. I said, you better be lucky she's still with you. Well, she got 6 kids. I said she might as well, in her head, like, I'm gonna write it on out. So yeah, that's what's going on there. I just think when a man says, I'm just being a man, I said that's stupid. Because you're not just being a man, you was being selfish. You out here cheating because you can, and you also knew that the woman that you was with was she was gonna be mad, but she wasn't going nowhere. That's why you did it anyway. That's just my opinion, how I feel about it. Y'all tell me how y'all do. Um, Let me get into the comments real quick, see what's going on. Okay, we got somebody saying his last. Let's give him another trial and let the forensic team examine the tape instead of the jury denying it. Well, yeah, that could be too with the R. Kelly thing. The incident has nothing to do with me fornicating in the watches. Alrighty, okay. If that's your prerogative, but okay. Let's move on past that situation. Let's get into this so-called male entertainer named Flash. He testified in the Diddy trial and stuff like that. But he ended up getting on the podcast with he ended up getting on doing an interview with I forget that man's name. It's a YouTuber. Well, I can't remember now. He ended up doing an interview where he ended up saying that he seen Eddie Murphy and Johnny Gill at a Hollywood party, tongue kissing down. He said all down and everything in the public. He said I could have made a lot of money off of the different things I have seen at these Hollywood events. But when he was talking about it, I was like, sir, I don't even believe this. I said, and if they were talking down, I said, that's their business. I can care less. If you ain't got no picture to let see the proof in that it was true, then come another time. But let's move on. Let's get into Donald Trump. So Mr. Donald Trump then now got him a new business. Now the new business is his mobile plan and phone. So you can get his mobile, you can join his mobile team. You can get you a plan starting at at 49.95, and he got a phone that is gold. Color is gold, and it got the T. It's got a permanent on a back symbol that say T1. So it costs you $4.99. I said now, the issue that's in place with this is that the federal commissioner, head of the committee, has to sign off on this um, new business of Donald Trump. So he's in a bind, and I think I want to say this man may be a Republican, if I'm not mistaken, because the way they was talked about in the report was that he gonna have to decide on what he gonna do, because this is a conflict of interest, is what it is. But they've been allowing him to do what he want to do. I think it's gonna pass, and it's gonna be nothing to it. But let's get into the comments. Let's see what else going on. Somebody got into this. Song John, shut the hell up. I don't even know why you got in my chat, because I said that's a damn lie, because I look nothing like them ugly ass people. Baby, you need to go find yourself before you get your ass cut up in this chat. And who is you? Wait a minute. Girl, you need to go sit down, because what you look like, baby, nobody wants to look like that. And you look more like Netta and Charles. So let me let me get off of this. That's all that I got for y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. It's your boy Paul. Bye y'all. There was something that I wanted. Okay. They can get off my channel.